At Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Watson out to his left.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second and 10.
Now Rudolph.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first and 10, Watson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe they were over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Rolling to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff up the middle. Hunt, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter.
Why is he way out there, bro?
Fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd and 10.
Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Rudolph. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's Rudolph. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
Keep it up.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And down to the 36-yard line here. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And running with power here. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They'll run again with Harris. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. First and goal at the 1. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Warren. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Warren again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Watson trying to get his guys moving. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try the air now with Watson on the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Watson off play action, out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it's Watson. Steps away. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Rudolph. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
And they're going to speed things up here. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steelers take over a 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
They run for it with Harris. And he lost the football.
What the hell? Why the ball go popping out like that?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a give, running left is Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Watson now to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rudolph off play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now run straight ahead with 1. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On 4th down, Rudolph. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Can't do that.
Between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Now Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To the air yet again. Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On the ground, it's Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Rudolph. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A give to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. To throw is Watson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson off play action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 23.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Quick completion here to Johnson. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They will throw it here with Rudolph. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off for 6 points.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this game is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the... Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.